today, obviously, is our first day of rehearsals where everybody gets together. We've got the production people from the US, all the publicity departments and the press departments are here, all the creative team, and we do generally a read-through. So we're going to. It's kind of this most stressful day for the actors, really, close to the as opposed to the opening night.
It's quite nerve-wracking, so many people around, but I think just excited more than anything else. And just to get it done, meet all the people, it's going to be a great ride.
6 weeks from today or something, maybe including tech or something, but yeah, it's quite scary, but I'm trying not to think about it. I know that we'll be fine. We did a lot of work with Danny Austin, the choreographer, last week, and he was solidly on it for us, and really supportive, so I know that everyone else is going to be the same.
We've done a couple of weeks previous to this, which has just been choreography, which has been hard work, but now the whole company's together to do a read-through on this initial day. People keep saying you've got loads of time, which we do have, but I'm trying not to be complacent about it. I'm trying to say I don't have much time, so I keep the work rate up, and hopefully I'll be on top of it by the time I need to be.
I played Jesus, in the West End on Broadway and on film, so all of those sort of iconic characters are always tough, but I think as an actor you just got to admit to yourself that you're never going to play that part. You're never going to be Jesus or Tommy DeVito or anybody. I'm not comparing Tommy DeVito with Jesus, of course, but
I better go. We're starting with next week.
I'm going to begin by introducing. Shall I start with you? Or?
Sure.
All right.
All the way around and back.
Okay. So please let me begin with our esteemed and amazing director, Desmond Kimmel.
My hope is that the British audience is extremely sophisticated and cosmopolitan, and I think now that the Sopranos have been on British television, and obviously they're more than familiar with The Godfather, and I think there's a very solid frame of reference for this. And the Four Seasons, they were a huge band here in their time, so we think that this is ideal for British audiences, this show. I think what people connect to here is this extraordinary struggle, that the Four Seasons went through. It's the fact that Nick Massey and Tommy DeVito did a combination of 16 years in the penitentiary before Sherry ever hit the airwaves. We'll do a very, what I would call a traditional rehearsal period. We'll start out with dramaturgy, and for the first 3 days, we'll basically send the actors to graduate school. And so they'll spend 3 days learning all about the record industry and not, well, you know about the record industry because you've done it.
Most of the show takes place throughout the 60s, a lot of it in the early 60s and then into the 60s and then into the early 70s. That is a wonderful period from my point of view. It's when I was a child, and so I remember it very fondly and nostalgically, and I think that those clothes, for both men and women, it's a very, very sexy, intriguing silhouette, because the clothes are very, very snugly and slim and narrow, and it's men look like men and women look like women.
I wanna hold you so. We're extremely happy to be in this beautiful theater at the Prince Edward Theatre, because it's one of the few theaters in London which really can accommodate our show. And when the four guys are standing on the very edge of the apron, everybody can see them, and they are really embracing the space. And I think that's the key moment. It's the moment on the poster, so we have to be able to do it, and we will be able to do it.
Well, I don't think any director's going to say to you, "Come out every night, go clubbing, it's great." It's no problem. So no, you just because we've got to stay healthy. For example, if we go out, if we were to not behave as professionally as possibly we should do, and go out late at night, and
I think we're all quite sensible. We know the task that we're taking on. It's a mammoth gratuity, isn't it?
We're all quite long in the tooth. None of us are kind of just starting out.
Some of us more.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Stephen Ashfield.
No.